It's time for In the Paint, the best high school hoop show in the Wabash Valley. Sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, Ivy Tech Community College, and Pepsi. Now your hosts, Rick Sendler and Caleb Martin.
Welcome back, everyone. We have seen some great basketball this week, and now it all comes down to tonight as boys sectional championships took place tonight from all over the Wabash Valley. Our first stop tonight begins at Plainfield, where Terre Haute South was looking to repeat as sectional champs if they could pick up the win over Martinsville. First quarter, John Michael Jarvis buries a long-range three. What a shot there by Jarvis. Moments later, Jarvis steps up on defense as he picks the pocket and takes it coast to coast, laying it in. Jarvis had 18 out of his 22 points in the first quarter. South led by 4 at half. Third quarter action now. Jarvis going to make the theft again. He then finds Anthony McGill for the lay-in there. South up 11 with 5 minutes to go in the third. It's looking good for the Braves, but wait, Martinsville comes storming back, going on a 15-0 run. Under a minute to go in the game. South down 6. Jarvis buries the three to bring South within 3, 53-50. South needing a defensive stop, but they can't come up with it. And it's Martinsville who does the improbable by beating North last night, then South tonight to win the sectional championship. Martinsville picks up their 6th win of the year, 57-50. Washington was looking for their 6th straight sectional championship tonight. Hatch's Dylan Irvin steps up big here, knocking down the three. He had a shot rolling in this one. This time he dials it up from long range again. He had this shot rolling all night long. Sam Gines then decides to get in on the three-point barrages. He cans another three. Washington in control of this one. Jasper only had 1 field goal in the third quarter when Casey Nelson scores here on a backdoor cut. But this one belonged to Washington as they roll to an easy win, 43-30. Cody Zeller finished the game with 13 points and 15 boards as the Hatchets win their 6th straight sectional title, 45th overall. The Hatchets will now play court on Central. Buggy Bowl 2 was taking place tonight as North Daviess was taking on Bar Reeve. The Vikes won the first Buggy Bowl this year. Could they win the second one tonight? This game would come down to the wire, but honestly, what else would you expect? The Vikes, Trey Hughes, dish it off here to Christian Duncan, who powers it in for 2. Then Bar Reeve turns nice defense into offense as Hughes scores off the turnover here. Few plays later now, it's going to be Duncan again, catching the ball down low. He gets the 2 to fall there. This one end up coming down to the end as Willie Helms hits the game winner. The Vikings win the sectional championship, beating North Daviess 30-28. Sullivan was playing for their first sectional title win since 2003 tonight, taking on Brown County. This one will be another nail-biter. Brown County ties the game up on this three right here, 52-52. Last chance for Sullivan. Drayson Boyd, who has hit clutch shots all year. He's up a desperation three, and it is good. And the win goes to the Golden Arrows as they beat Brown County 55-52. Sullivan is your sectional champions. Shakamak was taking on North Central tonight. First quarter action. Ethan Stanifer is going to kiss it off the glass here for 2. He played a big role in tonight's game. We'll get to that here in a few moments. Couple of plays later now. Justin Crody gets a 2 to drop there to tie the game up early at 4 apiece. But North Central comes right back as Bobby Swaby is going to bury the 3 from the corner there. This game would come down to the end tonight as well. Another nail-biter, and it's Ethan Stanifer who hits the game-winning shot. And if you remember, last year he played for Shakamak. Tonight's final, North Central 36, Shakamak 35. The T-Birds advance on to regionals. At the North Vermilion sectional, Turkey Run was taking on Huntington in the title game. First quarter, Josh Carr is going to find Seth Marshall down low. He gets the 2 to drop there, giving Turkey Run the first points out of the game. A couple of plays later now, Carr decides to keep it this time. He buries a 3, making it 5-2 Warriors. Covington would respond, though, as Kyle Connect. He's going to drive to the basket. Boy, is this guy tough. He knocks down the jumper to bring the Trojans within 1-10-9. Second quarter now, Dalton Keller gets the hoop and the harm there. Trojans down 5 now. Jake Weaver had a big game for the Warriors in this one. Here he knocks down the long-range 3 ball. The game would be tied at 21 apiece heading into halftime. It would stay close in the second half, coming down to the final shot, but Turkey Run would miss. Covington is your sectional champs as they beat Turkey Run 36-35. And at the North Knox sectional, South Knox defeats Bloomfield tonight 50-45 to win the sectional championship. After losing in overtime last year in the state finals to Fort Wayne Canterbury, the Vincennes Reveille Lady Patriots were looking for redemption this season. Today, Reveille was taking on Fort Wayne Canterbury once again in the Class 1A state title game. Two-time defending state champs Canterbury battling top-ranked and undefeated Vincennes Reveille. First quarter, Becky Pedro out on the fast break, but the Cavs were off to a rough start. Reveille much better, as Sarah Young is going to knock down the three. She had a great game in this one. Scott Krieger's team down 5 after 1. Second quarter action now. Tabitha Garrido comes up with a big putback there. That cuts the lead to 2. Reveille not missing much in this one. Young continues to roll as she knocks down another one there. She finished with 15 points. The Canterbury kept chipping away. Madison Morrill for 2 there. Cavs down 25-23 at the break. First play of the third quarter, Cassie Krieger buries a 3. Cavs' first lead of the game there on that shot. Later, more Krieger, +1 here on this play. Krieger 14 points on the game. Then it's going to be Garrido. Boy, she's tough. She had a monster game, finishing with 27 points and 12 boards. Krieger and company up 5 heading into the fourth quarter now. More Cavs and more Garrido. She gets the hoop and the harm here on this play. Canterbury by 2. Reveille still hanging around Young. Again, Reveille takes the lead with under 3 minutes to go. But here comes one of the biggest plays of the game. Paige Wells sticks the 3. Cavs up 2 with 2 to play. The Cavs closing it out from the stripe in this one. And for the third straight year, Canterbury is a Class A state champion. Your final today, 69-65.
I just played my last game, and I would have liked to go out with a win, but having the opportunity to play in the state final and play with those girls, I wouldn't change it for the world. And if I had another chance, I'd still go out and do the same thing we did, and I'm going to miss all of them next year, but I wish them the luck.
Reveille finishes the season as state runners-up and a record of 26-1.